Hello, fellow YouTubers. Once again, it's Warren. Although I can't give you guys full details of ownership of a 2024 Ram 1500, all I can say is the Ram brand, especially the trucks, has been very good to me. I previously owned a 2019, and once it got totaled out, it happens. It was a no-brainer to select another one. So I did. And I managed to save money because I opted for the Built to Serve edition, which is mostly affiliated with public service, police, firemen, whatever. And I'm not that, but it had more upgraded features than the regular 1500 Bighorn sitting next to it, and it was cheaper. So after all the discounts and me going back and forth and talking to the sales rep, we agreed on a set price and the fact that my vehicle had been totaled out and the lifetime warranty I had on that previous vehicle, and given my current situation, they issued me a credit to apply towards another extended warranty, which I strongly suggest. Like I said, it's the Built to Serve edition Ram 1500. It's a great vehicle, and I can't really tell you about the towing capacities and how much weight I can tow in the bed and all these things. You can look those things up, especially if you are into construction and you primarily use your vehicle or your truck for hauling. I don't. You know, the most I've hauled at one time at it with either trucks I've had, both Rams, was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 400 pounds, maybe. So with that being said, make your best judgment. I absolutely do like the vehicle. I have no regrets on purchasing it, and it was a big upgrade from what I previously had, and the price was right. And my thing is, had my other vehicle not got totaled, I would still be driving it, and it had low mileage on it. I don't drive that much, but I maintain my vehicles. I used to be one of those people that had sticker shock when it came to taking your vehicle to the dealer to get service and all these things. But with today's technology, it's peace of mind for me to pay that extra, I don't know, $10 or $15 on that oil change because of it's their vehicle. And they'll give you a printout. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give all the service attention at that moment. The right service tech will tell you if you need anything else. They will tell you if you need a cabin filter. And speaking of cabin filters, for most vehicles, I strongly suggest you research replacement of the cabin filter on YouTube or anywhere else, and you'll see how simple it is, because some places charge as much as $85, $90 to $100 for that, and the filter may cost $20, $24, and it's a quick installation. So you can save money on those things because they're printing out, telling you what you need. The only funny thing I can tell you about my previous Ram, that when I took it in to get it serviced, and I teased the service tech that as soon as I got there, and you roll over the bays, it tells you your wheel alignment, it tells you how your tires are looking, everything. He turned off my vehicle and we were sitting there talking. He got ready to start it back up. I had a dead battery. And I asked him, where's that magic kill switch in order for you to sell me a battery? And he laughed about it. I laughed about it. I said, no, seriously. I had no problems with it cranking. Everything was fine. I just thought it was kind of ironic. I'm taking it to get service and I get a dead battery the minute I pull in. And going back and forth with him, and he always welcomed me there, and he told me the prices on the batteries, and he looked at my history, and he did offer me a discount on the battery. And my motto is, you don't know unless you ask. I'm always asking for a discount. I'm always looking for the hookup, as they say. So I felt more comfortable with that. I'm already there getting service. I'm gonna need a battery. They could have charged it. I could have driven across the street and saved myself $15 initially on a battery. put it in myself, going through all that trouble. Yes, I do know how to replace a battery. I'm just saying, by the time he discounted it, it made sense for me to get it done right there. And the particular dealership that I normally take my Ram to is located up in the Dallas, Georgia area, and it's a good ride for me. I probably passed 2 or 3 Ram dealerships, but I come to find out they treat me well. You know, there's a couple of them. You know, you walk into their establishment. You know, when people that are hired to do a job and you show up to get service, and they looking at you like, how dare you show up at my job? I don't give them my money. I'll leave. I'll reschedule and the whole nine. And I found something else out. Whereas they used to offer scheduling or scheduled services, that particular dealership stopped the online scheduled services. But if you're already there getting your service then, and they know you're gonna need something, I don't know, 6 months out or next year, you can request it then, so you're already locked in, and they'll send you a reminder. It's the online scheduled services that a lot of the dealerships got away from, because they had a lot of no-shows, and they had a lot of people showing up late, and you trying to get up there, you trying to call in, they tell you they're booked, and they got 30% of the people not showing up. So I understand why they stopped doing online scheduled services, you know. But overall, you know, it's 4-wheel drive. It's a nice vehicle. It rides pretty good. This is my daily driver, believe it or not. And a lot of people ask me about my gas mileage. Well, considering I don't drive that much, I would much rather have a 5.7 liter V8 that on a bad day, I might 13 to 16 miles to the gallon, but I don't drive that far. You know, I'm roughly, my commute is about 12 minutes. And so it's a good even trade, because when I do get on the road, I haven't spent that much on gas anyway. So that's the even trade. And the vehicle is still clean. You know, on the inside, of course, today it's raining, but you know, I primarily take care of my investments. I've always kept my vehicles clean and maintained ever since I had my very first vehicle many moons ago, which was a 77 Camaro. I kept it clean, kept it pristine, and that's a whole nother story. I can tell you why I started keeping my vehicles so clean. And it was involving a woman, truth of the matter is. But you know, my thing is, if you're out here spending all this money on these vehicles, do your best to maintain it. You know, somebody I know personally had not had her oil changed in forever, and there was a lot of damage. You know, a simple oil change, routine maintenance, can prolong the life of your vehicle. Some things that we don't seem to think about, but you can set reminders, because especially, let's just say you're a lady, and you getting your hair done every other week, and then that off week you getting your nails done, and you getting all these other things done, and you have it in your schedule on your phone, your app. Scheduling your regular services too, you know, schedule those in. And because, you know, you got a big investment, you might as well take care of it. Don't drive it till the wheels fall off, as they say. Don't do that. So in short, you know, this video in reference to my 2024 Ram 1500 built to serve edition. It's a nice vehicle. It suits me, and I know tons of you out there that probably love and hate Rams. You have this one, you have the, why didn't I get the Laramie? Why did I get this? Once again, I got the vehicle based on what suits me. Now, you know, if I'm involved with somebody and we gonna cohabitate on life and vehicles, and if we splitting payments, or we doing it that way, it's gonna be a 50-50. Okay, which one would you rather have? You know, I keep my vehicles plain and simple. That's why I haven't chosen some of these other vehicles with all this super high-tech stuff in it, because guess what? It's mechanical and it breaks. So I decrease my chances of all those things. And I've never been one to, I like gadgets, but I don't need 5 screens. I don't need all these other fancy things. Somebody asked me about a particular vehicle, about the garage door opener. Well, you know what? This one has the equipment for the garage door opener. I don't even use it. You know, I still got the button. I mean, I'm still that old-fashioned to where it's nice to have it there. I never programmed a lot of stuff in my vehicles. I really didn't. You know, But to each his own. You know, I know everybody want to get in and play with the gadgetry and play with everything that it has to offer. I'm still discovering things in this vehicle since I bought it. I think it's coming up on maybe a year now. Maybe. No, let me take that back. Year and a half maybe. And I'm still discovering things because I get in it, gas it up and go. Check my service requests. Check time to get it serviced. Wash it regularly. You know, that's another thing about detailing your vehicles. We can all get online and we can look at all these latest and greatest gadgets as far as detailing your vehicle. Let me tell you something. The best thing you can do for your vehicle after a good rain of a couple of days, if you don't have time to detail it, rinse all of that rain and that dried up dirt off your vehicle, because over time it can get beneath your paint job. Even if it's gonna rain for 7 days, if there's one day in between where it might be a slight break, go rinse your vehicle off. Prolong your paint job. That's all it's gonna do. You don't have to do a full detail. You know, especially if you're up north and you're dealing with salt and a lot more snow. The undercarriage, have your undercarriage professionally done. You know, because they can put certain treatments on there to slow down that rust and aging. They're not gonna be able to stop it all unless there's something new out here that can stop it. But you know, if I was up north and I dealt with a lot of snow, or you know what, Midwest, a lot of snow and salt and things of that nature, at the end of that snow season, I will have my undercarriage professionally detailed to slow down the aging, because a lot of us have seen older cars, the whole side panel is rusted off, or the bottom half, and people wonder, well, what happened to your floorboard? Well, you never got the undercarriage taken care of. So there's some little helpful tips that can help you, tips that will help you prolong your vehicles. You know, and I think it's a good idea if you research your particular vehicle, research recommended service times. You know, even though most vehicles, I think this particular one, they were somewhere in the neighborhood, somebody was talking about 10,000 miles between oil change. Oh no, I'm not going 10,000 miles. I don't care what they tell me about that vehicle on this, but you know, at most it'll be 6,000. You know, 6 months. I think 10,000, and then it's based on your driving conditions. It's based on your climate. It's based on a lot of things of where you're located, how far you should extend that oil life. So there's a thing you have to consider. And you know, I decided just want to check in for a hot minute on this rainy day to get out of that building and see what everybody was up to. Me, I'm just running my mouth as usual. It's just me, myself, and I, also known as Warren. So if you're interested in knowing more about me and my life and vehicles and whatever, you know, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I am seeking new subscribers. And once again, thanks to all of you that has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you. And I am doing my best to respond to comments. And, you know, everybody has a busy life. I wish I was just sitting there all day long and I had time to just be on a computer. Well, it was like that at first. You know, work was a breeze, but work has been busy. And it's a good thing. You know, I can complain about how bad my job is, how they throwing all this work on me, but guess what? I'm employed. You know, so that's the beauty of it. So, but anyway, let me get off this phone, and that's enough of me running my mouth for right now. And I will be in touch with you guys a little bit later on, guys, men, women. I'm sorry saying guys and girls. I hate saying that. Men and women, friends. I will be in touch with you all fairly soon on some more things that's coming across, some update, more videos that I'm thinking about posting, how to post certain topics and not get banned. That's what I'm doing my research on, because I have some things I might want to talk about, but I don't want to get banned in the process. You know what I'm saying? So it's the way you word things, how you know, I'm looking for ideas on that, and I've been doing some studying on that. So when I post a video on particular topics, I want to make sure it goes through without getting called or pulled or banned. So with that being said, I hope everybody have a great Monday. And if you're somewhere where it's pretty and sunshiny and it's a wonderful day, send some of that sun and that warmth to Atlanta, Georgia. Talk to you soon. Bye.